retire someone like Teresa without a roast. Our roaster today is a guy who never stops pushing the envelope, achieving new heights of balding. Someday he's going to go too far with one of these, and we all hope he stays there. When he was a kid, they had to keep him out of the sandbox because the cat kept covering him up. To his face, DWC employees show the highest respect and treat him like a Hollywood leading man, but behind his back, they call him Vin Weasel. You know him from the roast of Melita Abrego, a couple of top 10 lists that were so lame they should have been top 3 lists, and a head so shiny that he permanently is on call for DWC power outages. The man who will keep you postponing your own retirement until after he retires. Please give it up for Vin Weasel.
Everybody, let's keep it going for Denny Whitehouse. He's like Fraser Crane's dad, but way hungrier. See, without a cane, he can get to the fridge a lot faster. Denny, man, you call that an introduction? Okay? A large group of people hasn't been left this disappointed and confused since the system was informed that Wagley had been promoted. We have some VIPs.
That's why it's behind closed doors.
We have some VIPs up front, everybody. Teresa's husband Tim is here, and also her mom Carol. Thank both of you for coming, and listen to me. There are going to be some things coming out in the next few minutes that you're going to be able to use for years.
Oh my God. Yeah, trust me, record, right?
Matt Zurich is here.
Uh-oh.
We really appreciate you being here, Matt. We know it's not easy for you to find time away from your 2017 Musical Hallways Whistling Tour.
Nice. You got it.
Teresa, Carney, you're retiring. And since you announced it, the people gathered here have been having a lot of serious mixed emotions. I'm sorry. I meant serious mixed drinks. That's why you messed with those. I understand that Tim is very excited, has already begun planning to find you another full-time job as soon as possible. And if he can't find you one, he's going to find himself two.
Oh.
Good news, Teresa.
It's been said that the best time to start thinking about retirement is before your boss starts thinking about your retirement. So I checked with Matt and was not surprised to learn that he only thinks about manual muscle testing. If you've worked here for more than 2 or 3 days, you've heard Matt whistling a tune while walking the hall.
Oh, yes.
I didn't do that.
One day I was in the hall and I heard him whistling a lovely tune that I didn't recognize. I went to him and I said, "Matt, that tune is beautiful. What is it?" He said, "Thank you so much. I'm really glad you liked it. It's a little song that I wrote about manual muscle testing." A note for next time, manual muscle testing is not as funny as I thought.
It is for Anita, who has those 2 old cases, right?
This roast is a big deal for me, but most of you probably don't know that this roast was supposed to just be an audition for a spot in the Dan Barry retirement roast. Too soon? Seriously, Dan wanted to be here, but he was forcefully dragged off his United Airlines flight before it departed. United didn't need the seat, but they saw him and felt like it was something that needed to be done. During the dragging, Dan was reported to have shouted, "Oh no," twice in 1 month. Think about that. Typically, a roast is just a bunch of the same old recycled jokes we've all heard a million times. However, because of the momentous importance of this event, I worked very hard on the exciting new material for today. So I'll be doing a lot more Texas big hair jokes than you're probably used to. Teresa has worked here for a quarter of a century. While that might be difficult for many of us to comprehend, with a name like Carney, is it any wonder she was drawn to work at a place with a carnival sideshow atmosphere, the latest in 1970s technology, countless bizarre characters, and crazy-ass games being played everywhere you look.
That was good.
From day one, it hasn't been easy for her. Her substantial lack of height ruined her dreams of a career riding in the cockpit of a United States Air Force jet. It also cost her a shot at several amusement park big kids rides. Diminutive, yes. But her mere presence would strike fear into the heart of even the most grizzled DWC veteran. Whenever she was on vacation, I would always scare the SMO staff by opening her office door and leaving the light on for a little while. Some of you may not know this. Teresa lives on a large property, and she loves to grow fresh vegetables, mostly squash, because it reminds her of what she likes to do to the careers of people who oppose her.
Delayed reaction.
The joke just made it back. Not moving as fast as it.
Different time zone back there. Huh?
Her whole career, Teresa has battled this perception people have that she's always right and they're always wrong. It makes her fellow employees unsure of themselves and uncomfortable when they're in her presence. It's not fully known how this widespread condition came to be, but some have pointed to the dissertation she wrote in 1997 titled, "Why I Am Always Right and You Are Always Wrong" by Teresa Carney. We don't know why she wrote this. Nobody asked her to. Or the QRL she wrote in 1998. For those of you who haven't been around so long, QRL was one of the old programs here that answered questions that came into the agency, and it stood for Question Resolution Log. The questions would come in, and experienced people in the agency would provide answers. So this is one of Teresa's QRL, June 12, 1998. Question: Is Teresa Carney right and am I wrong? Answer: yes on both. Or, Denny, this is your cue. You got them? Or the rule she wrote in 1999. And I've got some copies you can look on with each other. I got copies for our dignitaries up here. So let's just go through it. This predates most of you. 28 tact 100.tc. Teresa Carney is right and you are wrong. A. Except as provided by subsection nope. All matters in which Teresa Carney has an opinion are to be handled as follows. She is right and you are not. B. Situations in which a person who is not Teresa Carney believes they are right must be resolved in accordance with subsection A. Simple. Except as provided by subsection nope again. You shall not provide notices to Teresa Carney that explain that she was right, she knows. You were wrong, she knows. Except as provided by subsection, you just never learned, do you? If specifically directed by Teresa Carney, such as through an embarrassing phone call or email, you shall provide information specifically thanking, praising, or congratulating her for being right and or apologizing for your lameness. See, lameness, I'm surprised they put that in a rule. This was, unfortunately, repealed soon after it became effective, and she says that was wrong, too. Teresa's fearsome reputation and take no prisoner style was well known, and she was highly sought after because of it. Calls requesting her as a keynote speaker would come to the agency often, usually from Al-Qaeda. Teresa didn't always say exactly what she was thinking, but she had a variety of looks. If you understood them, they told you all you needed to know. I have some examples. I'll give you the look and then I'll tell you what it means. So the first one went like this. Which meant, you will soon be fired. This one meant, I'm going to try and fire you before the end of today. And this one meant, somebody bring me a body bag. I want to get serious for a minute and talk about the man who learned so much